Today is Sunday, May 31st, 2020. Welcome to LCJ Live. My name is Lights Camera Jackson. A lot going on, obviously, in the world of entertainment, but I would be remiss, I'd be an idiot if I didn't acknowledge what's going on in the world right now. The footage, wow. And what's happening in every major city around the country, what happened last night. You know, protesting can be good because it can inspire change, but rioting is not good. It's not. It doesn't do anybody any good. It does so much damage and harm. Hopefully we'll have a better day today. I really hope so. Now let's get into the world of entertainment and movies and television. As always, send in your questions, your comments of what's happening. The game shows return tonight on ABC. Some positiveness coming from Steve Harvey and Elizabeth Banks and Alec Baldwin with the ABC game shows. Also tonight, Quiz begins. That's on AMC at 10 o'clock. That's the Millionaire Scandal mini-series. I attended that taping of Match Game. Remember that? Oh my gosh, that was last June. And hopefully that episode will be airing at some point over this season as the game shows return tonight on ABC. It was a wild day. It was a wild experience last June in New York City when I attended the taping of Match Game, so hopefully we'll be seeing that just around the corner. It was a big weekend for new movies to watch at home, kind of escapism. I think The High Note is great. It's a film you can sit, you can watch it for 2 hours, and be immersed in it and smile and enjoy the music, the great original music in The High Note, which stars Dakota Johnson, Kelvin Harrison Jr., Tracy Ellis Ross, Ice Cube. It's a great cast, and it'll be interesting to see what Focus Features does with which song they're going to put up for original song consideration for award season. I know award season and award shows feel kind of trivial right now compared to everything else going on, and I completely understand that. But still, if you're into the world of entertainment, you still want to try to figure some things out at this point and see what's going to happen. I like a lot of the songs in The High Note, and we'll see which ones are submitted for awards consideration. What's up, Wyatt Duncan? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. It is the final day of May 2020. 5 months of the year. We're through 5 months of the year, of quite a year, the most historic year in a long time probably for the globe, for the world. So much has happened. Also, Central Park started up on Apple TV Plus, if you haven't checked that out yet. It's the new animated musical, More Great Songs, you know. Josh Gad is behind it. Lauren Bouchard of Bob's Burgers is behind Central Park over on Apple TV Plus. And it's a show that honors the nature of Central Park itself and New York City and kind of gives the city some spirit and some hope and some positivity. Central Park is fun. It's got a great voice cast and nice looking animation, and the songs really help advance the stories. They really do. So I recommend Central Park. What else? HBO Max. Have you been seeing the ads everywhere for HBO Max? Because I have. I mean, they are everywhere. They are marketing this thing like crazy. What's up, Dish Boy Podcast? They are marketing HBO Max like crazy. I see the ads all the time, emphasizing Sesame Street being there, and the Justice League being there, and Anna Kendrick's show Love Life being there, and the new Elmo show, HBO Max. I watched Love Life. It's okay. It's not great. But the Elmo show is fun. And the Elmo show is fun not just for kids, but for adults as well. If you think back to the days of the Muppet Show changed television. And this show will do some good for families as well. New this week, got a documentary I watched the other night. What's up, Smiling Off? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Watched a documentary this week called And We Go Green. And it's about Formula E racing. And what Formula E racing is all about is electric cars. And this film doesn't hit you over the head with climate change stuff. Leo DiCaprio's in it. He's also a producer. But it's about, look, you've got these cars. They're electric cars. Let's see what they can do on the track. And it chronicles one of the seasons of Formula E racing and the origins of it and the drivers. Yeah, I like this film very much. And We Go Green, Hulu, Thursday. This Wednesday on Netflix is a new documentary on spelling bee called Spelling the Dream. We don't have the spelling bee this year. So many things canceled, postponed because of the coronavirus. But we got this coming this week. Also, a film I've already seen called Shirley. I'm going to have my rapid review of that this week. Elizabeth Moss, Logan Lerman, Michael Stuhlbarg. It's about the famed Gothic writer Shirley Jackson. She's played by Elizabeth Moss. Elizabeth Moss has gone into these roles over the last couple of years and just boom, 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 sinks herself into these roles, kind of going crazy in parts. Shirley, no different. And I'll have my thoughts on Shirley coming up for you later this week. What's up, Jay Gately 77? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Hope it's a good day, positive day. And let's see, a couple weeks from now, we got the new Spike Lee movie on Netflix, Da 5 Bloods. We got Artemis Fowl on Disney+. We got King of Staten Island, which is the new Judd Apatow comedy with Pete Davidson coming to VOD. There's a lot happening. This show is high tier. You talking about LCJ Live or some other stuff? Thank you, Dish Boy Podcasts. Always send in your questions, your comments here on LCJ Live. Despicable Me 2 aired last night on NBC, and then they broke into the coverage of what's going on in the country. I thank NBC for at least allowing families to be able to watch Despicable Me 2 in its entirety, because these animated films and family films for families and kids right now, it's really important for them to see. Obviously, there's a lot of terrible things happening right now, but at least they set aside these 2 hours for families to watch that in its entirety, so I appreciate NBC for doing that. And tonight, we'll see what happens if all these shows air like they're supposed to, but obviously, coverage of what's happening takes precedent a lot of times with what's going on in our world. But tonight we have the new game show seasons of Celebrity Family Feud at 8 on ABC, followed by Press Your Luck at 9 o'clock, and at 10 o'clock is Match Game. Pyramid, it seems like the Michael Strahan Pyramid did not get filmed in time, although I'm still not 100% sure on that, to be part of the Summer Fun and Games. I do know the Card Sharks with Joel McHale also did not get filmed in time to be part of this. DJ Rachobo, can't wait for Quiz tonight. That's on AMC, yeah, and that's at 10 o'clock. That's the Millionaire Scandal Series, part 1 of 3 tonight. It's very good. I watched it last month. It is very good. So Card Sharks and Pyramid couldn't get filmed in time, but we have all these shows, and then coming up Thursday nights, you got Millionaire Finale this week, also To Tell the Truth is on, and Holy Moly is on, and then Don't, which is a new game show with Adam Scott and produced by Ryan Reynolds, is coming up on the 11th, so that's new for the ABC game shows. Thanks, LCJ. You are the best, says RT_Hardiman. Hey, thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Appreciate it. Final day of May. Can you believe it? 5 months into 2020. But a lot going on in the world of entertainment and movies and television. Josh Gad has got to be one of the busiest guys in the biz right now. With Central Park, with Artemis Fowl, some of the other things he's doing, and all these reunions. He's got the Lord of the Rings cast reunion today. He's been doing reunions of Splash and Back to the Future and other film and television shows. Josh Gad, really busy guy. And he also acknowledged the passing a couple weeks ago of Fred Willard. Fred went to his wedding. They were working on Back to You at the time, and Fred went to Josh's wedding, which is really something. The Fred Willard episode of Modern Family, the final one he appeared on, Legacy, as of now, will air this Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC. If you're watching, I watched a Modern Family the other day with Fred Willard again. Such talent. Wow. Just such talent, such humor, such a sense of brightness, bright light in the world of entertainment, and just so funny and so sharp and so on it. Fred Willard, same with Jerry Stiller, just so on it. I've been watching Last OG, which is a show that I think the first 2 seasons were pretty good, not spectacular. This 3rd season, I'm questioning some things a little bit because I'm like, where is Tiffany Haddish? I think they might have even written off Tiffany Haddish, which really surprises me. Middle of the season, all of a sudden, it's like, her character and the kids are moving to Jersey, and now Tracy Morgan's character is hanging around with some new friends. A few funny episodes from the season so far. Most of the episodes, unfortunately, not that great, which is too bad, because I like the cast a lot. I think J.B. Smoove is so great on Curb. But hopefully these last couple of weeks of Last OG will be stronger than the past few weeks have been. But I don't know why. What happened? What's going on? Why did they write off Tiffany Haddish, basically, and she's hardly been in the season at all? Dishboard Podcast wants to know if I've seen Space Force. I have. I actually watched the first couple episodes of Space Force about a month and a half ago. Netflix sent them to me. It is Fred Willard's last performance. Fred Willard, I didn't know Fred Willard was in the show until I watched the episodes again month and a half ago. Not a huge fan of Space Force. Don't think the show is that funny. And I'm glad that Fred got to reunite with Steve Carell from Anchorman days again on this. Good to see Fred on the show, but it's just not fun. To me, not funny. Maybe I have to give it a few more episodes, but from what I watched, not that funny of a show. But people are watching it. You know, people are looking for escapism comedy, and Space Force is right there. It's the team of Steve Carell and Greg Daniels of The Office. I think Carell is great in The Morning Show, which is on Apple TV+, and he's had some excellent film roles over the years, comedic and dramatic. Just not a huge fan of this Space Force show. We'll see. Spielies, which seems to be a Steven Spielberg account. What's going on? Are you keen for Spielberg's West Side Story? Right, the West Side Story movie is supposed to be coming Christmas, right? I think. It's so hard to keep track of release dates these days, right? I mean, come on. Everything keeps moving, delays, and it's like Fast and Furious 9 is in 2028 at this point. But I am always interested in what Steven Spielberg comes up with next and what he tackles next. You know, Ready Player One and The Post, two of the best films of the last 5 years. And he was working on those simultaneously. Amazing. So what's going to happen with West Side Story? We'll see if it gets released, how it gets released. Looking forward to his interpretation of it. What's up, the John O'Dowd? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Hope today's a better day. You know, I really, really do. And next week, we'll talk about some of the more of the movies that are hitting VOD and streaming platforms. I'll share my thoughts on some of those. Hoping to see King of Staten Island this week. I am embargoed until, let's see, what is it, Monday the 8th, I think, for that, to share my opinions. But we'll see what I can mention next week if I get to see it early. And more coming soon to AnimationScoop.com. Working on some stuff with Loud House and some other TV shows. LCJ Q&A podcast will be back, see, next week with a new episode with creators of Crossing Swords. It's this new animated show on Hulu. Starting June 12th. It's stop motion. It's from the guys at Stupid Buddy Studios who do Robot Chicken. This is a medieval comedy show for adults. So Crossing Swords. So I'll have that LCJ Q&A podcast episode coming at you next week. Tomorrow, a new blog piece about the 10 mind-blowing things about the Millionaire Revival. The fact that they got this in before the entertainment shutdown is crazy, but a lot of other stuff. Other reasons why this is kind of mind-blowing what's been happening with the show. So I'll give you that piece as well. More news, entertainment news, views, reviews of movies, and we go Green review, Shirley review, other reviews coming at you this week. Too Fast, Two Films podcast episode. You want my thoughts along with Mike Sargent on, End of Sentence, a new film with John Hawkes and Logan Lerman. And The High Note. Check that out at toofast2films.com. A Vast of Night I recommend on Amazon Prime Video. Check that out. Hour and a half, 1950s. Cool movie. Vast of Night. And I've got some other things in the works I can't wait to share with you. Got some announcements coming hopefully soon. So things happening. So I'm excited to share all those with you. So we will see when that all happens. As always, follow me on Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at LightsCamJackson, and that website is lights-camera-jackson.com. Stay safe, stay positive, stay healthy, stay well. Keep watching films, keep watching shows, and obviously keep tuned to what's going on in the world, and hopefully we have some better days ahead. I'm Lights, Camera, Jackson. Thank you for watching LCJ Live, and I will see you next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern for more as we head into the month of June. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for watching.